Why don't I want to live in the United States? Because for the past 20 years, I've been talking about all of the things that are happening right now, and I was yelling into the ether, and no one would listen to me, and everyone thought I was crazy or I was like a, what's that term?
Conspiracy
Yeah,
theorist.
conspiracy theorist, and I was overreacting about how the government was moving and how people were becoming more conservative and um, and that like negative things were going to be happening to people of color, to queer people, and like yeah, we were gaining all of these like rights and things, but I was like, it could be easily taken away, and no one believed me. And then the things started happening in more intensity, and I was like, okay, well, the things are happening now, and people are like, oh, I thought you were just like, I didn't understand what you were saying, and I didn't get it, and like, now I kind of see it, and I'm like, yeah, well, it's too late now. Like all the things are in place for for more awful things to keep happening, and I'm not gonna stay and wait it out or try to fight something that I know is moving in a even more awful direction. It's like if you look in history, because history loves to repeat itself, you can look at the Nazis, right? Because the Nazi regime took years to come into power. It was like from like the mid 30s. It started in like the mid 30s. It took like a good 10 years to get like a stronghold, right? Or, maybe 5 to 7 years to get a stronghold, and then to like convince people to turn on their neighbors, to hate Jewish people or to hate anyone else that wasn't like the Aryan right white race, and that was slow and methodical, and then it started with government and policing people, and the next thing you know, you putting people in death camps, and I feel like that's happening in the U.S. right now. It's like it was a slow churn of like turning people against each other, and now we're in the phase of the military terrorizing people and going into the streets and deporting people or murdering people, and uh, what happened with a lot of German citizens is like even if they didn't believe in it, they were too scared to go against it, and for self preservation, which is understandable. But then what happens when they come for you and no one's there to protect you? And I see that just happening right now. Like the white people in America are starting to see like, oh, we're not even safe. Like you're not safe either. But again, I feel like it's a little too late, and um, I'm not gonna stay and figure it out. I'm not gonna stay in the United. I wasn't going to stay in the United States and wait to see what would happen to me.
It reminds me of it's like the frog in the boiling pot
The frog in the boiling pot.
theory to
Yeah.
explain abusive relationships. How
Mm-hmm.
if you like turn the heat up slowly, you don't notice that you're being boiled
Yep.
until it's too late.
Till it's too late. I would agree. And now I had been talking about leaving the country since I was like a teenager, and then it took me 20 years, but I seized my opportunity to leave. Oh, I see, and I could see the writing on the wall too with like me transitioning. I was like, I need to get my documents in order because I could see that there'd be an issue with it in the future. And lo and behold, what's happening right now? The Trump administration is like not trying to honor people changing their gender on their passport. Saw that coming. I saw that coming from a mile fucking way. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be in. I mean, you can fight it, of course. There's court orders and stuff, but I'm like, why are we even here? Like, why is like what we've gotten to that point in the tyranny? So I wasn't going to be a part of that. Yeah, I was leave. I've always said I was going to leave, and I have left. And people were surprised. They're like, "Why are you leaving?" And like, you don't want to come back to the U.S. So I decided to leave, and I've left the U.S. and I don't intend to come back. I had to come back really briefly for a second because of some logistical things. But like, I don't plan on coming back to the United States because of what's happening there. It's not safe for me. I've been in many situations in the U.S. where my life was in danger, and I don't think it's worth it. I don't see myself coming back there unless it's just to visit family. But
To visit family and friends.
visit family and friends,
Yeah,
yeah.
the family who can't leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who are too old or maybe don't have the funds to leave.
Yeah.
But I don't want to fight for my existence in a place that was set up for me to fail.
Said Very succinctly, thank you. Yes, it wasn't meant for us to succeed, and it's doing its damnedest to make sure that people don't. Um, and I don't, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't feel proud to be from the United States. I've never been proud, and if I could renounce my citizenship, I probably would. But you know, for the right country. I just, yeah, I don't see a lot of value in being from there, and I don't see myself going back. I like the privilege that I have from the U.S. passport. Not gonna lie about that. I love that.
Well,
Get
that's slowly fading, so
exactly.
we better figure out a backup plan before it's too late.
True that. But yeah, we're at this moment in time in my life. I do not want to be a part of the United States. I'm trying to be as far away as possible, and so far, I would say it's been pretty good. I'm much happier not being a part of that country. So we'll see how long I can make this last. Hopefully, for the rest of my life.